Hey y'all, it's Amanda and I'm here with my rewind spread for the week of August 22nd to 28th. I'm using this beautiful Glam planner kit. First I'm going to show you the sheets of the kit. I believe this was her August mystery kit. So the first thing I did was put down my bottom washi. It's this really beautiful, bright, vibrant color. Even though it's printed on matte paper, I think that the colors match her glossy stickers really well. I love the colors of this kit. I thought it was a great way to say goodbye to summer. This was the last week of my summer vacation, and it was the week before my shop opened, so how fitting to use this very planner-themed, summery colored kit. Next, I just went in with my full boxes. I decided to do this in a sort of J.Crew plan style where I spread the full boxes out throughout the week, and I did my plans day by day chronologically instead of trying to do it in my traditional style, which seemed kind of boring to do the same plan with me for you guys twice, so I wanted to do something a little bit different. Once all the full boxes were down, I went in with my Today headers across the top and my Littles headers across the bottom. For the time being, I left the center row blank. I come back to that at the end of the video, and I actually really love what I did with it, so stay tuned for that. Now that the sort of weekly skeleton is down, I'm going to move on to my sidebar. So I got started with this piece of washi with a This Week header layered over top of it, and then one of the weekly stackable sidebars from the kit. I used this to write down what I made for dinner that week. Then I used another piece of washi with the Make Sure header over top, and I put down one of the checklists. I had trouble choosing which color since I knew I wasn't going to be using very many of the full box checklists. I wanted to make sure that I saved ones that would be useful in the future. So then I finished by using the last weekly box, and again layering that washi underneath it with the next week header over top of that to write down important things that are happening next week. Alright, that dramatic lighting shift actually means that I filmed this the next day. So getting started on my day by day, I started Monday with a Lazy Day sticker from my shop and a skinny piece of washi to separate out that box. Then I used the TV icon from the kit and wrote in Superstore Season 1 because I watched all of Superstore Season 1 that day. If you haven't seen it, it's really good. I highly recommend it. The whole first season's on Hulu. I decided to use the TV little things from the kit as computers because I had a lot of computery things going on this week. So the first thing was that our advisory list, our list of our homeroom students came out that day, so I marked that down. And then I used one of these play buttons to write down that I posted my plan with me on Monday. Next, I put in one of these sad munchkin stickers. This is from a freebie from Once More with Love, and another skinny piece of washi to break up the space because I finished Orange is the New Black that night and I cried a lot. I had a lot of things going on for my Etsy shop on Tuesday, so I put down one of the full box checklists and I wrote down some of the things that I did that day, but once I started writing them in, I realized that I actually didn't have a full box worth of tasks, so I used some of the deco to fill in the end of the space. Tuesday night was really fun because I saw Nick Offerman and Megan Mullally's comedy show, so I wanted to write that on a half box, but the first one I wrote on had this like weird glossy texture to it and it wouldn't take the pen, so I had to use this other patterned one instead, And I actually really like the way it looks, so I'm not really mad about it. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I did is put down this meal little thing, and I layered one of the film icons over top of that because I filmed my flip through planner video. Then I used another half box to mark down that I went back to school shopping. I wanted to find an icon for this, but nothing seemed to really fit, so I just lettered it cute instead. Then I wrote down nap time because I took a nap, which is actually a pretty big deal for me. I never sleep during the day. Then I wanted to use this cleaning munchkin from Once More with Love, so I layered it over a piece of floral washi because I spent a pretty decent chunk of time cleaning my kitchen. It was a total mess. And lastly, on Wednesday, I use a box little thing because my new paper and mailers came. Flipping you over and moving you on to Thursday, the first thing I did was, again, use one of those TV little things as a computer because I had to write a letter of recommendation for a student that day. Next, I used the alarm clock icon and layered it over top of a half box to mark down that I had a doctor's appointment. Then I pulled in this heart-eyed emoji from an Odd Loop freebie because I went to Chick-fil-A for lunch, and if any of you guys are also Southern transplants who live in New York, you know that Chick-fil-A in the South is everywhere, and it's pretty inconvenient in the North, certainly in New York City, so it's a really big deal whenever I get to go to Chick-fil-A. I used a shopping cart also from Odd Loop to mark that I went to Trader Joe's, and a little thing to mark that I filmed my plan with me. Then I layered a beer sticker from my shop over a glitter flag from Scribble Prints Co. because I went to get drinks before the concert. And of course, if you watched my plan with me for this week, you know that I saw Ja Rule and Ashanti in concert on Thursday night. Oh my goodness, y'all, they were so good. It was so fun. It was like being in high school without any of the worst parts of being in high school. Moving on to Friday, I used another computer because I had to prep all of my photos for Instagram for my launch, my 7-day countdown. Then I'm using a half box because I went into work that day, so I'm lettering the word school, and I used one of the planner stickers from the kit sort of as a decorative icon because I went into school and planned for the day. Next, I'm using a little thing with another beer sticker, also from my shop, layered over top of it to mark down that I went to happy hour with a friend. And the rest of my night was basically shot. I get really bad migraines and they're not always predictable, so luckily I have these super cute migraine munchkins from Once More with Love. Moving on to Saturday, it was my 6-year anniversary in New York, so I put that down with a heart little thing over the full box up top. Then I'm using this barrel icon from the freebie that's currently going out with all of my orders in my shop because I give tours at a whiskey distillery on Saturdays, so I wanted to mark that down. Next, I put down this date night sticker left over from an Evie Lou & Co. kit over some washi, and I wrote in where we went because we had really delicious burgers and took a nice long walk home. It was really lovely. I used another TV little thing from the kit to mark that I edited my plan with me on Sunday morning, and then I layered one of my coffee stickers from my shop over a half box to mark that we went out to brunch afterwards at one of our absolute favorite brunch places. Totally forgot my weekend banner, so I put that down next. And last, I went in with 2 stickers from the Obsessed with Cute sticker maker set because I designed and cut on Sunday as well. I wanted to use glitter headers across the center, but I didn't want to use a whole swatch of color. So instead, these Scribble Prints Co. glitter headers actually come with 8 of each color. So I pulled the final one, because you only need 7 to do a spread. I pulled the final one of a bunch of different colors and I used those across the middle. I loved how this turned out. I thought it was super fun and colorful, and this was the perfect spread to do it with because there were so many colors in this kit. And that's it for this rewind plan with me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. See y'all next time. Bye!